All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, look at the juke. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. 36. Check nickel.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54, right there. 55. Come on out here, come get some. Come out here, come get some. 54.
On 2nd and 9, Watson escaping the pressure right.
Under 10.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Set. I'm coming. Hey, switch gears. I'm coming forward. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Chance.
From the 50, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check the hot read. At 55. Whip. Watch the whip. 25.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
50 seconds. Tight ends Ringo. Hey, 31. Check 24. Check. Alert. What? 24 is down. He's coming.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. On 2nd and 12, Watson flush to his right. 16 yards, a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
24. 54. Hey, 59. Check 3. Kill. Quick dash. Come. 54.
A shotgun snap for Watson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Patriots' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
25. 31. Check 25.
Watson now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
So Brady and the Pats take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Don't get nervous. Regular.
Brady gives to Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Wait, front 80. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, Alabama.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He hits White, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Of course, this building played host to Super Bowl 51, the biggest comeback in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady and these Patriots came storming back from that 28-6 deficit to shock Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. They got his man, complete. It's a gain of 34.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. DJ Reader there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. And they'll try Michel here running on the right side. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's second and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Alert, alert. Small. No. Switch.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Watson on first down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
72. 41 Mike. We got it. Hey, hot.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, it's Brady. It's complete. James White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Brady again. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
Wait, set. 53. I can't believe you let you play. I can't believe you.
Shotgun now for Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
54's Mike.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
No. 54. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. 24. Ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check safety, check safety. 24.
And no timeout.
Right there. 54 Mike. Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Hey, 1-7. Check, Mike.
Now it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. To throw, it's Brady. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch, either covering both a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mike, 54. 54. 59. Kill.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Good track. Bang. Bang.
The final shot before the break, Watson. And that will be incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing again on second down. Brady. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Brady. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brady now to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady going to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 35.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step up.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Antonio Callaway, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep.
Hey, 59.
Safety's creeping. Orbit. Slam, slam, slam.
Line him up. Line him up.
Johnson. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Line him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, 24.
54.
Hey, 59.
54, Mike. It's just me and you. It's hot.
Watson on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Watson. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
24 down coming.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, 55. Line him up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Alert flag.
59. Line him up.
Here's Watson. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hey, 31.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Hey, 59.
From the red zone now, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Alert. 54.
To throw is Watson. Throwing again. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
54. Mike, 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Watson. Now he's got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Now Brady. This is White on the screen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Patriots send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 13. Check 13.
On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Now a desperate. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
24 down, he's coming.
Crunch.
Watson now. Going to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, 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 hey. Hey,
59.
kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey, 59.
Check 37. Check 37.
On the go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Brady to throw. And it's caught off the deflection. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. A give to Michel running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Hey, Alabama.
On play action, now Brady. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. They set the goal.